Good morning, my friends. It's Tuesday morning and it's story time with Nana. And I'm excited to be here and to bring you a new book. I don't know where you live, but where I live here in Utah, it's snowing. It's snowing big, beautiful snowflakes. And it's starting to stick on the ground. When I went for my walk, it was snowing, but it wasn't sticking. But now it is. So I hope you're having a great day. But this is a story about a little girl and how persevering she can be. And it's called The Most Magnificent Thing. Do you know what that big word, magnificent, means? It means something pretty big and special. And that's what she finds. So let's find out what happens to her. This is a regular girl. And her best friend in the whole world, see, her best friend is that little dog. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. You see them on the bottom there? What else do they do? She makes things. Do you make things with string or with sticks or with crayons and paper? He makes things. Does her thing and his thing, are they the same? No, they make different things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. Whoa, wonder what that is. And look at, she's riding on a little scooter. Do you have a scooter that you ride on? She knows just how it will work. She's drawn her plans right here. And she knows just how it will work. She draws it, then she does some more drawing. All she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. So she thinks, easy peasy. She can do it really easily. So first, she hires an assistant. And who do you think her assistant is? I think it's her dog, her favorite friend. The girl, did I miss a page? I think so. The girl tinkers and she hammers and she measures. Well, her assistant prances and growls and chews. That's kind of what a dog does, doesn't he? And when she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. Hi, Jake. So glad to have you join me. I bet you there's others. There might be Mila, and who knows, maybe a Maria or a Mary or a John or a Mark. I'm glad you're here with me. So she walks around one side. So here's her little thing that she's made. And her assistant, he examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. Shake, shake, shake. And it doesn't feel right either. I wonder what it's supposed to feel like. What does she do? She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. What do you think he's wagging? He's wagging his tail. See, his little tail is wagging there. Do you think he's much help? I don't know. And when she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. Uh-oh. The thing is still wrong. she decides to try again. Have you ever done something and it didn't work out the way you wanted? So you had to try again, and that's okay, because with each time you try, you get more successful and you can accomplish that. Okay, so she tries all kinds of different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it, what does she give it? She gives it legs. And she adds an antenna. Oh my goodness, all kinds of ways. She got round and legs. And look at all of these other ways she tries to fix it. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long. She makes it short and rough and smooth and big and small. And one even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. She wants something that's magnificent, special, and big. Uh-oh. So now what happens? Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She has a plan in her mind, and she's trying to make that plan this magnificent thing. She gets mad. Do you sometimes get mad? I know sometimes I do. But she gets mad because it's not being the magnificent thing. Do you see her? She looks mad. So, is it good to be mad? Not for very long, should we? Uh-oh. Crunch. What does she do? Looks like she smashes her finger. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain, and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. So now she's not only mad, she's angry, and she's in pain. I'm no good at this. I quit. Have you ever said that? I quit. I don't want to do it because it's too hard. Well, let's see what she decides really. Her assistant suggests a walk. Let's go take a walk and take a breather and just take a break. And as they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing that she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again, and then she notices something surprising. Look at all those different things that she's made along the way. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. So with each thing that she made, something was right. It just wasn't all right. So she needs to figure out which parts that are good that she can put all together to make that magnificent thing. So by the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the magnificent thing. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering and hammering and twisting and fiddling and gluing and painting. And her assistant makes sure there are no distractions so she can stay focused on all the right things to make her magnificent thing. This little man says this is the perfect thing to ward off bears. And this lady here, she says this will stop that leak. She must have a leak somewhere. And this one's all wet, says the little boy. So that afternoon fades into evening, and finally she finishes. She alerts her assistant. What do you think she's made? The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wants. Can you see that? Remember that scooter at the very beginning of the story? They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. She has made a scooter, and she's put a little wagon for her assistant, her very favorite friend, her dog. And now it's the most magnificent thing. Now, if she had stopped trying, would she have a magnificent thing? No. We have to keep trying even when it's hard. And each step, when we try a little harder, we get closer to accomplishing and making that thing that we want, or doing that thing. If we want to play the piano, we can't just sit down at the piano and play the piano. We have to practice, and it takes work. If we want to learn to read, we have to practice and take each word and practice those words. So we can have the most magnificent thing. Then you can play a beautiful song on the piano or another instrument. You can kick the ball and make a goal in soccer game or basketball game. All of those things seem hard at first, but the more we try and the more we work, the more we can have the most magnificent thing. And each of us, whether we're a little girl or a boy, we can do that. So that's my story today, is the most magnificent thing. And for you to remember to always try. And the more you try, the better you'll become in whatever you're doing and in whatever your accomplishment. So thanks for joining. Have an awesome day. Mwah.